Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of slope-intercept form. This is standard 8.5b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 22 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a teacher who's buying books. We've got $17.95 per set. That's going to be important. And we also have a one-time shipping fee of $22. So which table shows the relationship between the cost and the number of books? All right, so we're looking for the total cost. And so let's see if we can just label that as C. So C equals basically how many books we're buying, right? And then you got to pay that shipping fee one time, just a standard rate. So we know it's $17.95 per set. This per is helpful because this lets us know that we're dealing with a unit rate, and that means we're dealing with multiplication. So it's $17.95 per set. We'll just call that for S. We'll just make that our S as our variable. But it's not just $17.95 times how many sets we have. We also got to add just that one-time fee of $22. So that should look familiar. This should look like slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So this plus b is just the y-intercept. It's just what happens when the x is 0. In this case, the s is 0, just $22. And then the m is our slope. So what's our change? Well, $17.95 for each set. All right, so we need to find a table that represents that. Looks like every single table has got the set of books exactly the same, 16, 20, 24, 28. But if we look across, look at our 16s. They're all different. Sometimes they'll have this 16 is exactly the same and you got to go multiple layers down. But if 16s are all different, that means let's just solve for 16. Because that will actually, or you know what, looking at it, let's solve for 20. We only need to solve for 1 is what I'm saying, but I'm going to use 20 just because it's got a 0 in there. If we're going to have to multiply, let's make it a little bit easier. All right, so C is going to equal $17.95 times 20 plus 22, and we're looking to see whether it's, you know, this one, this one, this one, or this one. Really, the big calculation is $17.95 times 20, and so that's why I'm going to multiply by that 20 rather than the 16, because that first row is just all zeros, right? So I'm just going to add a 0. I'm just going to start with my second row. So 2 times 5 is 10. That's 18. That's 19. That's 14. That's 15. That's 2. That's 3. I've got 2 digits behind the decimal in my factor, so I need 2 digits behind the decimal here. All right, so I've got 359. I am not seeing 359, but I shouldn't see 359, right? Because what this means is I've got 359. I'll just drop the 0.00 plus 22. Don't forget that. This right here translated into that. So 359 plus 22, it's 11, it's 8. There we go, 381. So if you want to, you could calculate times 16, 24, 28, but that's the only one that has that 381. That's honestly the only one that's actually close, and all the rest are very, very large. So our answer here is going to be J.